Hello and welcome back to Crew 42's coverage of the Seth Burton Memorial out here in West Virginia. That's right, Crew 42 is venturing out farther out west here at Fairmount, West Virginia at Orange Crush Disc Golf Course. This is our MPO Lead Card for round 2 at this amazing event. My name is Zach O'Haron and on the commentator's mic with me, I've got Debo. How you doing?
Good. What's up, everybody?
If you haven't already, please consider liking, subscribing, hit that notification bell when we have future coverages get published. You do not want to miss out on those. And we're going to head back into Orange Crush with these crushers. Raven Newsom, Gregg Barsby, Chandler Kramer, and Lance Brown. Lance being on coverage from last year, Chandler new to the card. We saw Raven and Gregg shred in round 1, shooting 9 and 8 down. Chandler able to match that and Lance at 5 down, which is usually the expected hot round level at this course. What was your first reaction from round 1 watching those players?
Well, the course looks very awesome, very challenging, and it was super cool to watch that Barsby and Raven went mostly forehands on all these holes, and they look like, and Chandler's all forehand, and they're up there at the top.
We're going to see, I'm certain, more of that as we replay this course. 446 par 4 hole 1. We're going to hopefully, if you're trying to do the game plan, try to throw a forehand through this right gap. Try to get as close to the red basket as you can. It'll make the next shot easier. Most of these par 4s to start the round are not par 4s because of distance, more because the gaps are very tight. And it's very easy to find yourself rolling down the hills and taking bogeys.
Round 2, MPO Lead Card, 2 p.m. Teeing off first.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch Chandler today, teammate of mine on Gateway Disc Sports, and he's all forehands. It's impressive.
Raven starts us off with a forehand, but leaks that one too far right and gets kicked off to the left side.
Yeah, that's not how you want to start your day.
Leading off next, tied for second place, Gregg Barsby.
All right, we got to see one throw in from Barsby today, right?
Right. I mean, he had a few hiccups here. I think the thinner air and the elevation may have affected him from being able to get a throw in.
That
So
was a great second tree right there.
Next, tied for second at 8 under par, Chandler Kramer.
first time on the channel, Chandler Kramer, Gateway team member for you, Debo,
Yes, sir.
and exclusive forehand player. Have you ever seen him throw a backhand?
Maybe once.
Okay.
I don't think so. I'm trying to remember.
Lance Brown.
Trying to see if we can recall if we've ever witnessed the unicorn like the James Conrad forehand, right? We see the same thing. Lance taking a moment of prayer off the tee pad.
I know he's mainly forehand as well, too, right?
Yeah, he throws a lot of forehands. He was on lead card at this event last year for rounds 2 and 3, I believe, or maybe just 3. I don't remember if they covered all 3 rounds last year or not. We were very fortunate to be able to get the call this year to come out and do coverage.
Yeah, this property just looks so awesome.
It's amazing. It's a beautiful piece of property. Lost the disc there as it kicked off to the other direction there for Raven. He's still going to be well short of the basket. Gregg, that's headed towards the red pin, and it's going to get caught up early. A lot of these red positions aren't directly in the way of the yellows or orange. For this course. It's Orange Crush. Why did I say yellow? But some of them do kind of get in line with the fairway depending on where you land.
That's a tester right there. The basket's
I
10
know,
feet tall.
isn't it?
I wouldn't even be able to get it up there.
We got Chandler throwing a forehand. I think that's a ghoul.
Yeah, it's probably one of his signature series.
Okay. Like pretty stable, overstable approach.
Just like a zone or any
Okay.
approach disc like that.
Uh-oh. Raven has split the stairs there.
That's hilarious.
We'll have to see how he plays it once he gets up to that. Gregg's looking like he wants to throw in. Did you call it right away, hole 1?
I hope so. Nope.
Gives it a little too much juice there. Kind of turns over. He's going to be in circle from 20 feet elevated. No issues for him, though.
I think if all the baskets were that tall, he would win every tournament. Chandler's actually putting with double hawks, which is kind of like the ghoul.
Okay.
Just like an overstable approach frisbee.
Okay. Raven making sure he can take the stance that he's at. He's going to tap in for his par. And just like that, we are off to the races. Hole 2 now, another par 4, 456. Again, the right gap is the way to play. I think just with the shape of this fairway, a backhand is pretty ideal if you have a pretty straight flying disc that can land a little left but not swing with overstability. I imagine, though, we'll see more forehands because if you can shape it through that side and let it land right, it's a little safer for the hill.
Yeah, it's definitely forehand friendly. The backhand seems pretty tricky, but you might see one.
I just you're mostly backhand, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I see a lot of these courses and I think of the perspective of, what does a mid-range look like or something that's pretty neutral in that flight.
Yeah.
And then we watch, it feels like the last few events we've been at, it feels like we've had forehand specialists kind of be the people who have been taking advantage of the lead card.
Yeah, I feel like we're going to see a lot of forehands today.
Lance throws a lot of thumbers and hawks as well, so we'll see some of those from him in the round today. Here's Raven throwing it up on the hill. And that's a fine spot. You don't want to go too far up. You start getting some plinko trees in your way, and you have to start navigating some skinny lanes.
This looks beautiful.
Yeah, I really like.
Oh.
There is an extra bonus tree there, but I think that would have been really well placed without it as well, just because it wasn't drifting too hard down the hill. Oh, no.
Okay, good second tree and third tree. Keeps them still in the fairway at least.
Yeah, keep it in the short grass. Give yourself a chance to be able to throw it in, or at least just get it close, get off the hole. I think the big thing that can happen on this course is if you continuously try to stay aggressive, you will find yourself losing strokes pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah. You got to play smart here and know when to lay up.
Pars out here are not the end of the world, but bogeys will add up quickly if you just remain aggressive.
Oh, yeah.
And we see Chandler throwing that blue approach disc, probably the ghoul.
Yep, probably.
He's got himself right next to the basket. Well done for his par save. Raven off to the side. Swings that one around. Gets himself into the bullseye.
Yep, very nice.
Now, you've traveled quite a bit in this Midwest area. We're in kind of more Central America, farther east, not central, as we get into West Virginia territory. Do you think that the courses in general favor forehand play, or do you think a lot of them still favor the backhand righty play?
Man, it just depends. It's so different in every state, but there's definitely some states that are more forehand friendly than backhand friendly. Like we're in St. Louis right now, and I feel like this is definitely a forehand friendly state.
Okay.
I found myself doing a lot of forehands this past couple days, and I always say that every year. But then you go play Northwood Black back where I'm from, and
Sure.
it's just mid ranges, dead straight.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just different in every state. It's really cool to see.
It's going to move us now over to hole 3, 458, another par 4. You just want to get past this first layer of protective trees, and which is a feat unto itself.
Yeah.
We saw Gregg take an inside gap and then just somehow miss everything to get down into this, valley where the basket's located. The drone's kind of taking the intended or widest gap, but the reality is that no matter what gap you try to go for, there's at least 150 trees between you and the basket, and you're just kind of praying to get down here.
Yeah, I feel like being aggressive like Gregg is the best play.
Mm-hmm.
It's there's really no gap, so you might as well just send it and try to get lucky. Oh, I kind of like that.
Try to go roller, but he left that one too far right, gets knocked down pretty quickly. We'll see if Gregg can make some magic happen again. Got the eagle on it blind yesterday.
Oh, that was looking so good.
I think that had a better chance of hitting the main gap, but like I mentioned, there's just so much between you in the basket at any given moment.
Right.
Oh, go down the hill.
Keep going.
Aw.
Still a great shot.
Perfect landing spot. I can see the basket, throw a forehand at that. Oh, is this a hawk? Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's got to be tricky out here.
You know, it's I think he's won this event before. I'd have to like go back and double check it,
Yeah.
but you know, someone that's more local or someone who's played this event with success in the past like that, you're going to see him throw forehands and a lot of hawks. And so, I mean, if he knows those lines, I mean,
Yeah.
he could really start taking advantage, maybe get some strokes back on Raven, Gregg, and Chandler if they aren't able to stay as clean as they did in the previous days. Okay, that got most of the way down there. That's right around where Gregg was, maybe a little farther, a few feet. See if maybe Raven can make some magic happen from over there. Tricky approach, unable to sneak past that last guardian tree for Gregg. And that'll work for Chandler as he gets himself 20, 25 feet or so. You know, I imagine going into a course like this where you have a lot more hills, a lot more rock than dirt in terms of your landing and space where you're walking. Do you change your plastics at all at a course like this? Maybe softer to make sure that you mitigate ground control or like ground action in general?
Yeah, it just depends. I mean, some people don't like switching out their disc, but like, it's definitely not a bad idea. Like, say you had like a ESP zone or something, you might want to switch it to like a soft zone,
Sure.
just so like the rollaways. Yeah,
Fair.
Chandler putting with Devil Hawks is awesome.
How many other people do you know putt with the Devil Hawk?
I mean, I putt sometimes with it and like wind, and then like other than that, it's pretty much all I know. And people always think we're weird.
Yeah, but the difference between those people and you is that you're 1,000 rated and probably they're not.
Yeah, maybe. Some 1,000-rated players think I'm weird.
That's okay. Okay, fair enough. Hole 4 now, 329. This is directly uphill. It's so uphill you can't tell based on the camera. But I can tell you that on the drone control, my finger on the left side is all the way up to move up the same time that I'm moving forward here. I mean, this is there's no one who's going to reach it. At 329, it feels like
Yeah.
it should be reachable, right?
I mean, Corey Ellis ripped it yesterday and wasn't even close.
You're going to see most of these people try to go forehand, Big Annie trying to match the hill, trying to land themselves in just in that first plateau that goes over the log. That's an ideal landing zone.
It's probably the farthest 329 feet in the world.
I was going to say, have you ever seen anything like this, quite elevation-wise?
Close, but nothing like this.
Nothing this short.
Not when you throw full power and you're still 150 short
Right.
on 329 feet. Yeah, I like the forehand play a lot from most of the players right there.
Gets you in a pretty safe spot pretty consistently.
Yeah, it just hits better on that hill. I mean, he went like full power on 329 feet.
It is kind of amazing. Raven with that orange rim disc.
Beautiful.
Still, I mean, he hucks this and it's
Yeah.
still coming up to the base of the basket.
Yeah. Hey,
This
you
has
can
gotta be a
see how steep it is.
Mm-hmm. He just gives a shrug. He thinks he's found his gap.
Oh.
Inside gap. Interesting. I would have thought maybe he tried to force the outside. You know Chandler better than I do. Do you think he prefers like the flip up play more than that kind of angle control, or does he like throwing it on different angles better?
I don't know. I've only played with him once or twice, but it looks like the flip up game is what he likes.
birdie there from Gregg. Put himself in a perfect position below the basket. Chandler going to walk away with a par. He's 2 down through his first 4 holes.
Yep.
Gregg is as well. And Lance is as well. And Raven is as well. But they've all done it slightly differently. Oh, no. Raven and Gregg are the same. Okay, so they're at least we're in some versatility. No star frames yet, but we're still seeing a few birdies. They're onto a good pace here as we move over to hole 5, 469. The ideal landing zone is in the grassy spot. Most likely a forehand is going to get you there. You can throw something slower, like a putter or mid-range if you want to control that with a backhand, but forehand is really the play to do that, letting it drift to the right. And then from there, you got to come around this corner, ignore the red basket on the right. You got to push it farther, maybe 300 feet or so, depending on how far back you are, around the corner into this green area.
Yeah, this hole is epic. I like this one.
Raven nearly making through the gap. He's going to stay on the side of the hill there. Going to make the approach very difficult. It looks like Gregg's hitting the same tree.
Oh
Oh my
God.
goodness, it's the most well-placed tree of all time today.
3 for 3 in that roll. No. Looks like it kind of sat. On
Yeah,
the
not
edge.
not too far in. That's helpful.
Still brutal though. But you could just see how steep the hill was. That thing was rolling
Yes,
fast.
gaining momentum. Oh no, and he gets around most of the things, but then gets a gnarly log skip. And he's going to be off the fairway where we saw Corey the day before. Raven just pitching around the corner, not even trying to go for the basket because that would be inviting some big numbers potentially.
Yeah, definitely. He's playing smart, like we said earlier.
Gregg looks like to be doing the same thing. Just sit down. Just sit down. Don't go anywhere. How do you navigate the mentality of a round like this where even your best shots can get punished?
It's definitely stressful, and you just have to hope. And I mean, you gotta let the course do what it's gonna do. You know, like all you can really do is hope. Like Raven and Barsby both laid up. It could have rolled. It could have sat. It could have went a mile. It's you just never know what's gonna happen, especially on a course like this. This looks beautiful. Yeah.
I mean, he makes looking like he makes looking. What the heck am I saying? He makes throwing a ghoul look really good.
Yeah, they are really good.
Every single time he's thrown it, it's been really well placed. And as soon as I say that, Gregg says, I'm going to park it a little closer with a nice approach of his own. This looks inside for Raven, but gets enough distance. He'll be past the basket.
Yep.
Lance split the 3 tree stems on that one. Got himself on the other side. Has a long jump putt. Puts it by the basket. Should be putts for everyone here. I think these will all be pars, if I've been doing math correctly in my head.
I believe so.
Par's not too bad on this hole, especially considering none of our players were in an ideal landing zone
Yeah,
off the
definitely.
tee. So we're going to walk off some pars here. We've gotten through the first gauntlet. I think the first 5 is where scoreability is possible, but blow-up potential exists. As we move into hole 6, 7, and 8, this is where we really look to take advantage of getting some birdies as we get into some par 3s that are a little shorter.
Yeah.
262 tucked off to the right side. I think it favors a forehand more than the backhand turnover. I think that turnover tends to hit the hill and maybe cut away, but the forehand tends to stick a little bit better.
Yeah, definitely a forehand shot here. My mind's still blown that Ian actually aced this hole.
It is a little surprising how, like, Raven threw that pure, right? Great shot, a little deep of the basket, no chance of acing.
But there's like trees right in the line of the basket.
Correct.
I just don't understand.
Just magical.
I guess so.
Oh, no.
Almost killed one of you guys.
Never. No one's ever hit me except at one time, at one place. We're not going to talk about it. Going outside? No. He's going to be near that drainage stream in the middle of the fairway, which is playing casual, I believe, for the event and not as an OB, because we've seen a couple of those from round one.
Oh my gosh.
Where people landed in them, but they didn't get stroke penalties for it. And you know it's not good if Chandler's waving goodbye to it.
That thing might be flying still to this day.
Great approach there from Lance.
It was such a beautiful shot, too, and it just hit the one tree. And, well, he actually looks in a way better spot than I thought.
Don't do it. Oh, it did it. It's still relatively close-ish.
Looks like he's got a putt.
Circle 2? Oh, no, maybe just inside circle, actually. Right around that edge.
I can't believe his tee shot landed there. I thought it was gone.
No, this is
This
third.
guy. Yeah, I know. But his tee shot.
Oh,
Remember, I was like, I thought it was way left, and
Yeah.
he was just kind of right on the edge of the fairway. That was a great putt for par, though, for him.
good birdie there from Gregg. Raven trying to capitalize as well.
Yes,
Sneaks
sir.
that in. And one last tap in for a par. Again, a cart staying very clean here. Everyone
Yep.
kind of keeping to the same pace as well. No one able to separate yet. Hole 7, 273. This one's much more straight. Kind of shapes it if you want a straight backhand. But again, I think the forehand favors that play because you kind of choke into the hill onto the right side. It won't skip too far. You even might get a nice little friendly roll towards the basket.
Right. Yeah, I think it's definitely forehand friendly for these guys. It kind of just opens up the gap, and it's just like the hole just looks like it's meant for a forehand. But the backhand is probably the play for most players.
Mm-hmm.
But not these guys because they're really good and they forehand a lot.
Apparently there are no trees because Gregg just missed them all.
That's insane.
He's going to have himself a birdie look.
Oh, I like this.
He's
Get
gotta
right
miss.
through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, let's go. That was awesome.
Again, trees are 90% air, right?
Yeah. That's what they say.
Chandler going with a more overstable approach, which I don't mind. Again, it's not going to go too far up
No.
the hill, right?
Yeah. Perfect. He's got a little 25, 30 footer.
What do you think he threw there?
Man, it's hard to say. His bag is so different than mine. Could have been a Warrior, a
Okay.
Beach.
Raven giving that one a bid from way downtown, just going to circle up on the backside of the basket.
He's going to watch this and be like, it was neither of those. Oh, no way.
Yeah, he's saying he knew it was going to happen at least once today.
Yeah.
Let's take another look at this one. Just absolutely brutal. I don't even think it's that high. Like, it didn't just sneak under the rim, the band at
Yeah.
all. Just gets to the pole really quickly and enough energy to spit it back out.
Yeah, these Innova baskets will do that sometimes. I mean, I still really like the baskets, but you'll see one every once in a while.
Gateway's coming out with a new basket, didn't they?
Oh, yeah, it's unbelievable.
Okay.
It would have caught that putt 100
Easy.
out of 100. Yeah, I'm excited. I think they have him at Eagles Crossing already.
Okay. I'm certain we'll hear more of that as basket technology continues to develop. It seems to be one of those topics that people talk about, especially on tour.
Gannon and them did a ranking on YouTube, and they put it like number 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. If you haven't seen that, check it out. Hole 8 now, 319. This is just I think it's a hyzer backhand, although I am assuming everyone's going to prove me wrong and throw forehand and park it.
I don't know. I think we saw a lot of backhands yesterday. It's probably one of the easier holes on the course, I would believe. I think we'll see one forehand from Chandler and maybe another from Lance, but
That one was a good line, just a little inside for Gregg. Man, you called it. Lance here with a forehand. This is turned over quick.
oh my goodness.
Somehow gets through everything.
That's insane.
He's got himself a putt for birdie.
I mean, the hole literally goes so far left, and he just forehanded it.
Oh, little kiss.
Perfect.
I feel like the forehand, you have to put all those trees in the way
Yeah.
in contention. But if the backhand, if you throw it on the proper line, like Raven was off by an inch, then you're really just attacking the basket.
I like this too. Just gotta get lucky. Here's
I mean-
Barsby. All right, they all got putts, which is pretty impressive.
Starting off with the one-time world champ. From way downtown, 70 feet. Flashes basket. Just in front. You talked about that round one.
Yeah, you'd see a lot of misses left. 'cause
So what is your adjustment in a situation like this? Are you aiming farther right? Are you giving it more energy? Are you giving it more height?
great putt from Chandler right there. But yeah, I just aim more right. It's kind of hard to deal with it, but you gotta switch something up when you're in this elevation. You can also go to like a flippier beat up putter, like if you're using
Sure.
a putter and then like that's a new putter and you have like a different one that's a little flippier. Kind of use that and have a little more glide, but it's definitely different. In the Midwest, so flat, and then I come out here and I
Right.
can really tell.
Par there for Gregg. Unfortunate miss for Lance as well, as they have par tap-ins for each other. And that's going to move us over to hole 9 to finish out our front 9 holes here. 331, Mando right of that T sign. You're going to see the drone take the, what I'll call the inside gap, which is a quick turn early into this corner and then pray. That's the end of the whole description, because you
Yeah,
should pray.
I remember this one from yesterday.
Played it like as the easiest hole.
I believe it just because it's a par 4 and you can kind of just go like pitch shot,
Mm-hmm.
pitch shot. But if it was a par 3, it would probably be the hardest course or hardest
Yeah, it
hole
would
on the
average, I
course.
think, 3.55 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, pretty easy par 4 because
Mm-hmm.
you could literally just go putter if you want.
I think all these guys, regardless, because I think par is in Michigan, that was a huge debate for a long time, because Michigan has been notoriously known as a 780-foot par 3.
Yeah.
And people like, it's a par 4 or 5. Why are you saying a par 3?
Right.
And I think the reality is like most of the time you have an objective score you want to hit.
Right.
And if you hit it, then the hole is good, whether you call that a bogey or a birdie
Right.
or an
I mean,
eagle.
at the end of the day, it's kind of all the same.
Mm-hmm. Gregg wasn't able to get around the corner as much as he wanted. He's going to take probably a look at that more inside gap. Lance as well.
CE Eagle or Firebird.
I think that's his eagle. And he's going to get kicked off early, but long look with some foliage in his way. Maybe he can make something
I
happen.
think it's time he throws it in. Wow.
Oh, he tried to get it to pan quickly enough. Doesn't, and gets a hard kick onto the path towards the next basket.
Looks like he'll still have like a long putt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know where he was, but looked kind of open.
And Raven gets knocked down early.
Yeah, this is just poke and hope on this hole. Chandler going with that ghoul again. Yes, beautiful.
Man, he's been locked in on these approaches today. Been able to keep himself clean. He's got the best birdie look of the group.
Come on.
Oh, it's right there.
So close.
I feel like Gregg is one of the only people who'd have that putt too, because he gets to go over it, but it doesn't obstruct his putt at all.
Right.
Raven with a small window.
Oh.
The spit through
Oh,
vertical
No.
and the hard roll are going to combo out here for Raven.
Yeah.
Take another quick look on this one. Back-to-back bad basket interactions.
Yeah,
This-
that one was perfect.
This one had no pole involved. Just took to angle and slipped through the backside.
Now, if the chains were like a little tighter, I don't think that would have happened. You can see how loose they are in that slow-mo video.
Looks like Lance has a small window towards the basket.
Yep. Boom. I had a feeling he was going to make it. That's why I was like, he doesn't look too far. I think he's got it.
I'm going to need you to give me some financial advice after this commentary for me, please.
See, it's hard to make putts after like you just had a spit out because you want to adjust like low or high.
He didn't. It was a perfect putt that just didn't stick.
And it's scary.
And just like that, we're taking a look at the scores here at the bottom. I noticed that 4 down, 4 down, 4 down, and 4 down, but none of them are the same.
Yeah.
They found themselves in the same spot they did 9 holes previously with a little bit better of a score, but
Yeah.
they're all doing it their own unique way, which is,
Bogey free too.
yeah, they're all staying clean, which is why they're here in
Yeah.
this position. So they're all in position to shoot another hot round. If they repeat that on the back 9, I mean, we have some great scores moving into the final day. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. Consider joining our Patreon to support the channel. Debo, let's join everyone on the back 9 in just
Yes,
a second.
sir. Let's do it.